Hello everyone, alright, so today we are doing a first look of SinoAlice, which I'm hoping it stands for Sin of Alice. So this game comes out in global about 3 days ago, and although it's been out in Japan for about probably like 3 years, so I know a lot of people have been looking forward to this game. And so yeah, I've kind of I guess like look into the game a bit, like kind of read it up, just so like I have an idea what this was about. Yeah, because I got here because of another content creator. Although like I haven't really like looked into the gameplay that much, so I don't really know how this game is going to be, like if I'm gonna like it or not. So, but the idea, I know Sin of Alice is supposed to be a similar to like a gacha games, where gacha games, if you don't know, is usually like where you collect characters that you get to use in your team to progress through the story. So, but from what I heard, this game is not a. I mean, it's very like free to play friendly, which means that you without spending a lot of money, you can progress through the game. So I'm hoping it's true, because like like a lot of the game I play, like I don't really like spend that much money in it, and like I still wanna enjoy the game where I don't have to spend the money. All right, so the first thing that really interests me in this game is the voice actors. Like this game have a lot of very well-known voice actors, especially if you watch a lot of anime. And let's look through some of the characters. For example, so by the way, like the Alice, I guess in Japan, like I'm basing off like some anime, for example, like Rose and Maiden. Alice is portrayed as a perfect girl or a doll that the character wants to be. So, like in Rose and Maiden, for example, like the doll was trying to be like the best doll, which will become the Alice, which will sit by the creator of the doll. And so they battle with each other, which is similar. I guess this game also take a twist of of all the fantasy, I guess, characters that was pretty well known, and I guess they were called Alice. Well, this one, for the first character, I guess is Alice from Alice in Wonderland, I'm guessing. And they have their own. Each character have their sin. For example, maybe sin's not the best, not the good, not the perfect word for it, but just for the like better word, we just call it sin for now. So Alice has a sin of bondage, for example, and there's Red Riding Hood, sin of brutality. I'm guessing this on this story, the Red Riding Hood, I guess, kills the wolf instead of being terrorized by the wolf. And Snow White with the sin of justice, and Princess Kaguya with the sin of masochism. Sleeping Beauty, sin of languor. I don't even know what this word means. Pleasant state of tiredness and inertia. Okay, I guess it's like a pun, like a play on word because she sleeps. Hansel and Gretel with the sin of delusion. Pinocchio, sin of dependence. And Cinderella with the sin of depravity. Okay, I guess out of all this character, the one that I wanna play the most with is Snow White, just because if you watch this video, which I don't wanna play it here, or if you listen to this voice actor. I don't know, like this. I just really like the art for this character. I like the voice actor for this one. Sorry, I speak over the voice actor, but anyway, you can listen to it like a pick your character you want. Because in this game, it's not about collecting the characters, because the character is given to you. So the character will have several jobs. For example, the one I know is Alice. Alice can be like a healer, or she can be a single target DPS, or she can be an AoE DPS. So yeah, so let's start the game. Let's see here. So let it load. So yeah, once you accept the term and agreement, which I already did, and set the location, the game will start with a grimoire pull. Welcome to the worst of all worlds. So grimoire is a kind of like the random reward that you will get throughout the game. So usually this grimoire will have to be done with a I guess I would say like currency, the game currency, where like you probably can earn in game or you can pay with like real money to get them. So that's why like a lot of people said like you don't really have to care so much about like the starting grimoire, because like anyway like you can just play with whatever character and you'll be fine. But like I kind of want to have like a slight advantage, I guess, of pulling like a good, not a good, but it's like the character I want at least. So this way like I get to play with Snow White instead of with like more variety. So if you don't like with what you get, you can summon another one on the left bottom here, summon another grimoire. This is called rerolling, which they make it easy because I think in Japan originally you have to delete the game and you have to reinstall the game to do that. But anyway, so yeah, like if you see like you got a bunch of weapons and the weapon have different grade. So I want to start with like a better grade weapon. So hopefully it help. I mean like everyone say like you don't need to, but like I kind of want to like start with a slightly edge. Hopefully it helps. So when I say like I want to start Snow White, even though you say even though the game even though you can pick Snow White to begin with, as I say, it's Snow White can start with different jobs. So I wanna like since I wanna focus on a Snow White as my character, I want her to have like a different like at least like a more than one starting job. So hopefully I can pull her. Alright, so if you see, I just unlock Alice as a cleric. So when you unlock a job, I guess, because you can get Alice in the beginning of the game. So when you get Alice as a cleric, it also comes with her weapon. So the weapon, I think, is supposed to like give a benefit to your character. I mean, like if you're using Alice and you're equipping that weapon, you get like an additional benefit. But unfortunately, as I mentioned, I do not want to start with Alice. I want to start with Snow White, so I'm gonna keep it rolling. Alright, so I've just unlocked Cinderella as a breaker, and this has actually been I've been at it for at least like 30 minutes now, like re-rolling this thing, and I just couldn't get Snow White. So you know what, like rather than like not playing this game and just keep re-rolling, I'm just gonna go for it. So, and by the way, so reminder, it's like I've never seen the gameplay for this game, like I mean like full gameplay, so I really have no idea what I'm doing here. So, alright, so as soon as you click OK and put your name, this will be it. Like you will register your character, and you don't get to re-roll the beginning again. Oh, that was creepy. Oh, that was funny. They're actually talking during the download. Alright, so now the game begins, the instruction begins. Now you get to pick your first character, or who you want to play with first. So as I say, I want to start with Snow White, and it just so happened that Snow White started as a breaker, which fortunately I got the what did I get? Cinderella as a breaker too. So hopefully that's what's supposed to be happening. Okay, so the first thing we do, we have the spirit. Well, we're just following the tutorial right now. So we have the purification, where stop the enemy and annihilate them. So we're just gonna drag that, click on one of them and just drag through them. Oh, this one. Alright, so it looks like in your character, if you see there is that red balls thing, that I think when it's full, you can do your special attack by clicking your character. Oh, it says on the tutorial, so. Alright, so the first thing we do, I guess, in the game is follow the story. So click on the story and we go to the main story. This is the only option for us. So now we gotta choose a story that we want to start with. Okay, so this is all the character, we can unlock the story. Alright, so let's see. It's interestingly in the bottom down here, there is where the, do you see the name? There's where the Snow White, so where Snow White is, I'm guessing. So I don't know what that means, but that seems interesting, so I'm going to go with Snow White and maybe Cinderella next, so it looks like they're both gonna merge in here. Alright, let's see how the combat goes.
Snow は認識する。どこまでも続く黒い闇。赤く染まった雪の中。己が歩むべき道を見る。細切れの小よりを集め、一つに紡いだグリム兄弟。なすべきは、恩ある主の復活ただ一つ。その願いの前にたとえ無数の犠牲が
Alright, so it looks like the bottom part is the option of the attack you can pick. I'm not sure which weapon does what.
邪魔をするな。消えなさい。消えなさい。蜂蜜入りホットミルク。おやすみなさい。邪魔だ、牛のろ。来ないで。邪魔をするな。
Alright, so we're just told to summon a nightmare. Can we call upon one of your servants? Okay. Okay, I was actually expecting something better. Okay, that was just buffing. Okay, so we'll continue. Let's do another story, and just so we can get like a better feel of how the combat goes. Okay, we're in chapter 2, or is this chapter 1-2?
命など惜しくはない。
Alright, so this is my character in the middle. It's kind of hard to see, but so the other one is all AI CPU who's helping you fight. Literally, if I don't do anything, everyone is fighting with that. Okay, so I'm gonna use one of my weapon here. Okay, so this is all the weapon that we equip, I'm guessing, that we can use. So this is why you wanna get a better weapon, so this way like you have more weapon to use. Or you know, more better weapon to use. Yeah, just remember that we have the SP here, which once you used it up, then you have to wait for it to regenerate to be able to use any of your attacks. Alright, so the beginning story usually for many games is pretty easy, so I don't see that I'll see like many challenges. Or I'm not sure how far, but yeah, I mean like the combat looks pretty generic. I guess you just pick a skill that you want. I don't see anything special with that. And I guess the thing is because this game is pretty much like 3 years old, so I mean like if we compare it to like other like turn-based game, I guess, or gacha games, I've seen like a more interesting combat mechanics. Okay, so I guess we'll stop here. I mean, I know there is the gear part here, where we can like change the gear for our character, and the Grimoire is where we summon. I guess really celebration Grimoire, but I'm pretty sure. Okay, so I never click. Alright, see, like if you see like earlier we did like 11 full for free, and if you see the next time we're gonna pull, we need this 300 diamond. So this is why I was like trying a bit in the rerolling in the beginning. Let's see what else. Alright, so the rest I guess I'll have to try it on the next video, since you know like this is probably gonna be a while. I mean, it's gonna be a long time before I fully understand the game to myself. And then there's like events down here in the bottom where, you know, so this is usually like a time limited event. I don't know how long in this one. And they have the missions here. That's the dailies where like, you know, I guess they encourage you to, you know, play the game daily and do all these things I told you, and this is where you get the diamond from, so you can do the summon Grimoire. So yeah, so the goal is, you know, you're trying to progress through the story, and you know, like you try to improve your character. Like I'm pretty sure because the story is gonna get harder and harder, and yeah, I'm pretty sure there's like PvP and other stuff that we can do. Then hopefully we'll try to figure out later. Alright, so I think that's it for me for this video. I'll try to get more familiar with the game for the next video, so this way when I play the game I can explain a bit better, hopefully. As I said, like, you know, I know there's a lot of guided video out there and how, like, you know, for beginners to understand this game better, but I'm trying to kind of like, you know, try not to read up or like watch too much about the gameplay, at the moment, just so I can like try to figure things out, keep things fresh, and so I have like more surprises. And yeah, like just leave in the comments if you wanna see like anything specific in the next video. And thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time.